Green Circle Part 1 Warm Up. 1. Introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Hao and I'm living in Bac Ninh. I work in the field of industrial, and my job mainly involves handling daily tasks and communicating with people. These days, I'm trying to improve my English, especially speaking skills. In my free time, I usually watch movies or read books because they help me relax after work. 2. Tell me about your hometown. I'm originally from Quang Ninh, which is a peaceful place with friendly people. The town is not very big, but it has everything I need, like markets, parks, and cafes. One thing I love is the relaxed atmosphere. Even though some areas are getting busier these days, I still think it's a great place to live. 3. What do you usually do on weekends? On weekends, I try to rest and recharge. I usually sleep a bit longer, then go out for coffee with my friends. Sometimes I watch movies or take a short trip outside the city. Recently, I started exercising more because I want to stay healthy. Overall, weekends are my time to relax and prepare for the next week. Green Circle Part 2 Combo Questions. Topic: House, apartment. 4. Describe your house or apartment. I live in a small but comfortable apartment. It has a living room, a bedroom, a kitchen, and a small balcony. The place isn't very large, but I like it because it feels cozy. The best part is the balcony where I can drink coffee in the morning. 5. Describe one room in detail. My favorite room is the living room. It has a big sofa, a TV, and a small bookshelf. I usually spend time here watching movies or reading. The room gets a lot of sunlight during the day, which makes it very bright and warm. It's the place where I feel most relaxed. 6. A problem you had at home. One time, I had a problem with a water leak in the kitchen. It suddenly started dripping from the sink and made the floor wet. At first, I didn't know what to do, but I called a repairman and he came quickly. It took about an hour to fix everything. After that, I became more careful and checked the pipes regularly. Topic: Hobby. 7. Tell me about your favorite hobby. One of my favorite hobbies is reading books, especially novels and history books. I usually read at night to relax before sleeping. I started this hobby in high school when a teacher recommended a book to me. Since then, reading has become part of my daily routine. It helps me learn new things and reduce stress. 8. When did you start this hobby? I first started reading seriously about 10 years ago. At that time, I was feeling stressed with schoolwork, and reading helped me escape for a while. I remember finishing my first book in just 2 days. Since then, I've read many different genres, and now reading is one of my biggest passions. 9. A memorable experience with this hobby. One memorable experience was when I finished a very emotional novel. I was so touched by the story that I actually cried at the end. I still remember the main characters and the lessons I learned. That book stayed with me for a long time, and it made me realize how powerful stories can be. Topic: Work, study. 10. Describe your daily routine at work. At work, I usually start my day by checking emails and planning my tasks. Then I work on my projects or communicate with my team. In the afternoon, I often join meetings or finish urgent tasks. My schedule is quite busy, but I try to stay organized. Recently, I've been focusing on improving my productivity. 11. A difficult project you had. I once had a very challenging project at work. The deadline was tight, and the requirements kept changing. At first, I felt very stressed, but I decided to break the task into smaller steps. I also communicated closely with my team. In the end, we completed the project on time, and it taught me how to handle pressure better. 12. How do you solve problems at work? When I face a problem at work, I try to stay calm first. Then I look at the situation carefully and list possible solutions. If I'm not sure, I ask my colleagues for advice. I think communication is very important in solving problems. Usually, when we work together, we can find a good solution quickly. Green Circle Part 3 Role Play. 13. Reserve a table at a restaurant. Hi, I'd like to make a reservation for this weekend. I'm planning to come on Saturday evening around 7 p.m., and it will be for 4 people. If possible, I'd like a table near the window. Please let me know if that time is available. Thank you. 14. Item is broken. Ask for solution. Hi, I bought this product yesterday. But when I got home, I realized it was broken. The screen doesn't turn on, and there are scratches on the side. I'm a bit disappointed because I really needed it. Could you please check it and let me know if I can get a replacement or a refund? 15. Refuse friend's request politely. Hey, I'm really sorry, but I can't lend you my car this Saturday. I already planned to use it for a family trip. I hope you understand. Maybe you can try renting a car or taking a taxi instead. If you need help finding options, I can help you look online. Green Circle Part 4 Higher Level Questions. 16. Advantages and disadvantages of big cities. Living in a big city has many advantages, like better job opportunities and convenient transportation. However, it also has disadvantages, such as heavy traffic and high living costs. Personally, I think big cities are great for young people, but maybe not ideal for families with children. 17. Does technology make life better or worse? I believe technology makes life better in many ways. It saves time, helps us communicate easily, and provides access to information. Of course, it also has downsides like addiction or less face-to-face communication. But overall, I think the benefits are stronger. 18. How has your lifestyle changed in 5 years? 5 years ago, I was more focused on studying and hanging out with friends. Now, I pay more attention to my health and work-life balance. I exercise more and try to manage my time better. I think growing older has made me more responsible and organized. 19. Would you study, work abroad? If I had the chance, I would definitely study or work abroad. It would help me improve my English and learn about different cultures. Also, I think living overseas would make me more independent. It's a big challenge, but I believe it would be a very valuable experience. 20. A social issue you care about. One social issue that I care about is environmental pollution. These days, the air and water quality in many places is getting worse. I think the government should invest more in public transportation and renewable energy. People also need to change their habits to protect the environment.